Winning! Peace and love, family. Peace and love. It's your boy Chris Enlightened coming back again with some more spiritual vittles. And today I'm going in on becoming aware of yourself. Ooh, this is a good one, family. This is a good one. Becoming aware of yourself. Ooh. This is a good one because a lot of people just aren't aware of who they truly are. A lot of people aren't aware of who they truly are, not in this physical sense of who you are, but your higher aspect of yourself, who you truly are. A lot of people think that what happened to them in the past happened to them. And when I say the past, I'm talking about our ancestors. I'm talking about slavery. I'm talking about the civil rights movement. I'm talking about anything that's unfavorable that happened to your ancestors. You hold it, you anchor it, you're fettered to that emotion that they had. And I want you to first off give thanks that they were road pavers, that they paved a road for you to get to where you are today. I don't want you thinking back in time feeling bad for what happened to our ancestors. It's okay to acknowledge it. You want to give thanks that they went through what they went through so you can get here. We don't know the divine tapestry of the Creator's plan. We really don't know it. You know, I was talking, well, first off, let me give a shout out to my boy Soulway. We had a spiritual consultation and we had an insurance consultation, and we had a great speak. We had a great talk. So I'm imploring you guys, if you have questions about anything that I'm not answering in these videos, reach out to me, shoot me an email. I'll connect with you. I enjoy connecting with you guys. You know what I mean? I love y'all. And Soulway will tell you, and all the other people that have reached out to you, who you see here right now is who I am. I talk the same. I'm not sounding like no spiritual guru. I'm talking to you mano y mano, man to man, man to woman, God to God, God to goddess. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, becoming aware of yourself. When you become aware of yourself, you start tapping into your higher aspect of yourself. Whenever we spiral into this earthly domain, I feel as if that you pick right back up where you left off spiritually the previous life. So if you was meditating and trying to grow spiritually, working on evolving mentally and spiritually one life, and you transitioned and died, when you incarnate right back into the little baby, you're going to pick right back up spiritually where you left off. What I'm finding is, after doing my research, because I'm a spiritual scientist, what I'm finding is a lot of you guys, like myself and a lot of my other spiritual brothers and sisters, we incarnated into a bunch of suffering. Because we grew so far spiritually the last time. We incarnated back into this earthly existence this time. Although we picked right back up where we left off, we needed to humble ourselves a little bit. And when you grow up in the hood, a bunch of suffering, now those are humble beginnings. And it gives you a different layer. A lot of people who are born with a lot of money, they don't really develop the compassion that's needed to evolve spiritually. You evolve spiritually through pain. Some people can evolve spiritually through a lot of money and having everything they're taken care of. But when you don't have a safety blanket, no one to coddle you, nowhere to go, homeless, being abused mentally, physically, emotionally, it adds a layer of compassion to you. Because when you evolve and get older and grow, you're going to see other people where you once were. And you're going to have compassion for those people because you've been there. And hopefully you'll do what I do, is just share your experience and try to uplift that person that was a shadow of who you once were. You know what I'm saying, family? So when you were younger, more than likely, like me, you were always the one that was the sense of reason, the dreamer, the visionary, trying to get your friends to think beyond the boundaries of their co-founding variables that got them to believe in whatever they were believing at the time. You were always a good decision maker. And although you may have been a little bit mischievous, you still had that strong God particle within you. You still were light. You may have been mischievous, but you weren't all evil. That's how we all are. Whenever you realize who you really are, you start to act accordingly. You want to change things that's in alignment with your higher aspect of yourself. You may start speaking to yourself in your head, and it's going to sound just like you. You're going to ask yourself questions, and you may even respond, and that's cool. You're cultivating a relationship with your higher self. They want people to think that when they talk to themselves, they're crazy. No, you're not crazy. You're just tapping into the divine inside. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you have too many gurus telling you what to do, your mind gets displaced and misplaced, and you don't know what to believe. All these different contradictions. What I want you to do, and you don't have to, but if you choose to, find one or two people that resonate with you. When they speak, it sounds like Granny talking to you or something. It resonates with you on a soul level. It doesn't just sound good and catchy and make you smile. It makes you feel good. It makes you ponder. It makes you develop your own spiritual whimsicalness. That's when you know someone's really resonating with you. We're all different frequencies out here. Some people are born of the light and some people are born of the dark. And it's all good. Because the darkness is another form of the Creator's light too. They just have a different path in this earthly existence. We don't know how intricate this tapestry of reality truly is that the Creator created. We really don't know. So what I'm here to tell you is, start evolving. Start choosing to work on yourself. Me personally, I started with my speech. I changed my vernacular, the lexicons I used. I stopped cursing. I stopped talking to people, and I started to speak from my soul. When I talk to people, even though I'm on a camera right now, I'm speaking from my heart to you, family. Nothing I'm talking to you about is nothing I read. This is just stuff I've experienced. I'm sharing aspects of myself that may resonate with you, that may help you in time, or in the future, or even now. To be honest with you guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know why I be making these videos. I'll be sitting talking to someone, and I'll say something to them, and they'll say something back, and my circadian rhythm will kick in, and I say, you know what, I'm going to do a video later on this topic. And that's how this video is born. A lot of you guys who have been following me for the past 5 years, you always send me emails. Chris, I want you to talk about this. Chris, I want you to talk about that. Chris, I want you to talk about this. And eventually I will. And since I'm so tapped into my higher aspect of myself, I do it without any script. I don't research anything. Everything I talk about is coming straight from my heart to you, family. Because I'm tapped into my higher aspect of myself. I've been told since I was a young child, man, you tell me stuff, it just kind of hit a little different. I just get it. You're not using all these big, strong words. You're just speaking regular speech to me, and I'm getting it. And it's not really the guttural language I'm giving you. It's the frequency the message is being spewed to you on. It's coming from truth. It's coming from my heart. So when you find out who you really are, everything you do is going to be blessed. Everything you do is going to have an aspect of your higher self imprinted on it. You're going to start seeing all sentient beings and things as God. You're going to be treating kids just like you treat the elder. You're going to be kind to everyone. You're going to speak to everyone. You're going to have stronger eye contact. You're going to feel stronger. I really want you guys to develop a strong balance between spirituality and physicality. I don't want you guys only focusing on spiritual things and neglecting your physical body. And I don't want you guys getting all buff and all sexy and not worried about your spiritual self. There needs to be a harmonious balance between your spiritual growth and your physical growth. And if you really want to win, you pair your physical, spiritual, and mental growth. And you can't lose, family. You can't lose. You know, one thing about me, one thing that helped me really tap into the divine inside or my higher self or who I truly was connecting with the sun. I love the sun. I'm a solar adept. I love the sun. And I've said this many times before, but there's a higher aspect of yourself residing in the sun that's been watching you incarnate lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, waiting for you to connect with it so it could wake up and wake you up spiritually. There's a solar fetus of yourself just residing in the sun, and once you raise your vibration up enough and connect with the sun, create a real spiritual entanglement relationship with the sun, it will wake up and the sun will start responding to you in the sky, family. The sun will literally start blinking. And when that happens to you, you will really have a knowing that what they told you about this reality isn't all true. You're going to start thinking beyond the co-founding variables that got you to think the way you're thinking now. You're going to be thinking way beyond the boundaries of what you thought was possible. You're going to stop fighting for your limitations. You're going to start usurping your divinity. Your speech is going to change. Your energy is going to change. Your friends that was once around you doing crazy negative things, they're going to dissolve out of your life. They're going to fight to get out your life. You're going to start being around higher vibratory people. Your identity is going to change. People are going to stop liking you. People are going to hate you. But this road is the road less traveled. I'm not saying you only got one life, but in this time, you got to get it right. So when you do transition, you're going to pick back up where you left off. The ancients knew this. The ancients knew this, family. So you're in life trying to fix every little aspect of yourself. You're not going to do it. When you're trying to do too much, your energy is displaced. I really want you to focus on one aspect of yourself in this incarnation. Master that, then go to the next. And keep doing that over and over and over, one at a time. When you die in transition, you're going to pick back up and do the same thing over and over. The ancients knew this. They were stress-free. They were stress-less because they didn't stress over things like this. They knew they were coming back, so they focused on themselves and they set themselves for spiritual success later on in their incarnations. So I really want you to be more mindful of who you truly are. Not this tangible avatar, high-tech physical avatar that you're currently in. I want you to think about your soul. You don't have a soul, family. You are a soul. You know what I mean? And if it feels as if you're a good soul, you are a good soul. I don't care if you've done bad things in the past. Let that go. It doesn't exist anymore. The karma has a vibration that's tied to it that may be affecting you, but you can do dharma, senseless acts of kindness, without wanting anything in reward, in return, to dissolve a lot of your negative karma. So don't think that your negative actions are a past. Don't let those actions define who you are today. Every day you wake up is a blessing because you can change the trajectory of your future self. Give thanks for who you are. Give thanks for all the challenges. Give thanks for everything that happened to you that helped you evolve. Give thanks for the negative things that happened to you so you can move on from them. If you don't give thanks to them, they're going to become a backpack or an anchor, and it's going to prevent you from growing spiritually. So hopefully you got some jewels, family. Go back and watch this video again. You may need to watch it a couple times. I'm going to watch it myself. Me personally, I watch all my videos. I watch all my videos at least 2 to 3 times because I'm working on getting better. I'm always working on evolving. I always say trying is lying. Either you doing it or you ain't. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully you got some jewels. If you want to support me, go out to Amazon, pick up any one of my 8 books. The Enlightened Talk, Poverty Consciousness, Wealth Consciousness, Resolving Your Limitations, Consciousness Equals Choice, Season 1, Volume 1, Seeds of Time, Volume 2, and my latest book, Divination. If you're someone out there watching this video and you don't have any life insurance that you own, I'm not talking about life insurance through your job. I'm talking about life insurance that you own. Get at me. Get at me. I would love to set you and your family up with generational wealth. I would love to help you dissolve all your negative debt. I would love for you to have an understanding that until you place your money in a vehicle that's going to outpace inflation, you're going to lose in the end. So these are certain things you need. You need a whole life. You need an IUL. If your money's a little funny, it's okay to get a term. It's okay to get a term. But if your money's good, you're doing well, and you really want to set yourself up for success, get you a whole life or an IUL, family. Reach out to me and I'll have a personal consultation with you. Won't cost you anything. Won't cost you anything. And we can also talk about spiritual things as well, because everything starts with spirit, family. So on that note, hopefully you got some jewels. My daughter got me this shirt on Father's Day. Awesome. Like my daughter. Winning! So peace and love, family, and I'll get at you tomorrow. Winning!